how to timeline your story. You have seen the entire design now. Like how to put this into a cinematography narrative is very important. So we think of a narrative that lays down the entire design in a format. Keeping the models optimized and low poly is very important. A good designer will not just keep meshing and getting to the some trillion and million polygons, but keep it clean, keep it low. It will really help you in the end. So like I usually used to keep it very low poly from the start, so I don't like get stuck up when it's time for the unreal stuff. These were like my final self on a horizontal layout of these networks. So for the vehicles, back again, I follow the same language of my cyborgs and the habitat of the corpuscle, keeping it very mechanical and cyberpunkish and procedural here as well. So these were the initial sketches of my two vehicles. So one was the public and the private. So I developed these parts, the initial parts of the blocking procedurally on Houdini. Using Houdini, I could like just go back and manipulate the base structure there and come out and detail on Maya or ZBrush on or any other polygon modeling. So the base of these units were kept very procedural on Houdini. Starts with these isolated core on the coastline waterfront of Tokyo with a very misty few like this foggy winter kind of space with glaciers around and all that stuff, and then like enhancing the beauty of the interiors of that BIM, like showing the interiors of the lab and what's the ideal functioning of this narrative, the hues of blues and reds. And we bring in our characters now and like use the sci-fi props and the screens and these assisting roles there. So the main idea now, the character comes in there. So it's usually good to have a this variations and mutations in your characters, because if I mean consider it in reality, you do not have just one human moving around, you have a variation of it. So I mean it's good to at least have four samples or three samples of humans there, and using this characters that we already use but in an aerial view, and we like just go flash. So this is one of the ending scene. And once like you are done, good music is really important, very important. I realized like I recorded my entire scene and I just played it, but when I had this music and I played it, like, oh, it's like, and I mean if I'm not a sound designer and I could do this, like just don't put one